surprises again, I should say. This is your big day, isn't it? Today you get to reveal to the world who was in the study waiting to kill Channing. Cruz Castillo is going to solve the mystery at last.
That's the plan.
So what happens? You get the Ellery Queen Award? You get shot and killed?
Will you stop worrying about my getting hurt?
How can I? In my experience, real killers don't like to be revealed. They get very upset. What are you reading that is more important than what I'm talking about?
I'm going over everything I have on each person who paid a visit to Channing just before his death.
Your homework, I guess.
You could call it that, yeah.
There must have been a lot of them.
Quite a few.
But only one of them set a trap by sending him a message to come to the study. Someone lured him away from the party, away from the praise and adulation that he was getting, through the corridor to the study, to be killed.
Hello.
Cruz, this is Cece.
Hi, Mr. C. What can I do for you?
Brandon was just playing at my desk, and he found a gun in a top drawer that was unlocked. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, sir, I do. I put it there, but it wasn't loaded.
Even so, why did you do it?
It's part of the window dressing, Mr. C.
Where did you find it? I thought it disappeared. You never told me that you'd recovered it.
Well, that's not the gun that was there before. It's a duplicate. You see, I want everything to be the way it was in that room when I recreate the crime this evening. I'm going to duplicate the scene of Channing's death just as closely as I can.
To talk for a few minutes, would you and Eden excuse us?
Sure, I'm just about set up here.
You are certainly being very precise about all this.
Yeah, well, like I told you before, I want everything to be as close as it can be. By the way, Mr. C, I'd appreciate it if you'd reopen Channing Jr.'s room for me today.
No, Cruz, not that.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't necessary.
It's not just opening a room. It's going to be opening old wounds and reviving memories that I don't want to think about anymore.
I understand that, and I'm sorry, but it's really important. In fact, I need to look at it right now if I could.
All right, if it's essential to the investigation.
I really think it is, just for today. And then we can be finished with this whole thing once and for all.
All right.
That's what's grisly about it.
Excuse me. You wanted to see me, Cruz?
Oh, yeah. Rosa, would you make sure that the tables with food in the atrium are set up exactly the way they were the evening of Channing's party? And I'd like to see the same flowers, if possible, arranged in the same manner.
I'm doing my best, dear, but it's a tall order.
Okay.
My memory isn't that exact.
I know. Just do your best. And what is it? Oh, the banner that said "Congratulations, Channing" on it. Do we still have that?
We never throw anything away, dear. I'm sure it's down in the basement someplace.
Good. If you could find it, I'd like you to bring it up. I'll put it up. And Philip, would you ask him to use the same silver tray that he used that day to take the message to Channing?
Of course.
Thank you.
Cruz, don't you think you're being a little ridiculous about this? What difference does it make about a silver tray?
Excuse me.
Darling, listen to me. I think you should let Cruz do what he wants to do. I don't know why he's doing all this, but it seems right to me. Already this house is starting to take on the feeling of 1979. It's almost as if the clocks are being turned back.
We just have to get dressed, Sophie, and then we'll be back.
All right, I think everything in the house is about ready.
Oh, Cruz, incidentally, that night, I was disguised as Dominic. Do you need me to go through all that again?
No, I don't need the disguise, but I would like you to wear the same clothes you wore that day. And gloves. You wore gloves, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Mom, he's gone crazy.
Eden, just let me do this thing my way, will you?
Try and stop you mean?
Do you two have any new plans for your wedding?
As a matter of fact, yes, we're getting married tomorrow.
You are? Tomorrow? That's great. The sooner the better. I'm so happy for you. And no matter what happens tonight, don't let anything stop you.
Killer is, and have the police take them off to jail.
I can't. The truth won't come out that way. It has to be done the way I'm doing it.
You know, you already have one fly in your ointment. You weren't there on July 30th, 1979 when Channing was killed.
You think that's news to me?
Well, if you're there this time, you might upset the dynamics, as one police inspector said.
No.
No?
Is that all you're going to say?
Yeah, you see, I'm going to be playing a very important part in all this. The starring role, in fact.
Oh, really? And what's that?
I'm going to be standing in for Channing Capwell Jr.